So, got up late this morning, sorry, slept in. We're on the 4th. Mercury's gone direct, but remember to be alert, be aware, because they might kick the doors on the way out. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. And without you it doesn't work. Astro DJ's giving me one, and I don't know if it's the House Mountains or Beautiful South, or because I know some of the music but not all of it. And I've got the melody but I'm not sure which song it is, so I'll look it up and find out. It's not the obvious one, the pencil case song. It's a different one. Otherwise I'd have had it, because Spirit gave me that one all the time for people that work in school, which is quite strange. So, but now I've said that, if you work in a school, this may be important to you, I don't know. Because everything I say could be a message. Just take what I say and run with it. If a word pops out at you, if a situation pops out at you, run with it. So we're back to the Emperor again at Aries. So we want him upright because we don't want him banging his head or cutting himself, or because it rules the head and face. It rules self-respect. It rules new beginnings. It's about government officials, bosses, the archetypal father figure, the main man in your life. There he is, and he's not in the upright, so injuries to the head and face are possible, so be very careful. Self-esteem could be low. Dear. Nagging misses, because that's where we start. Pop a nag bag. Somebody who's all about the money, expects a certain standard of living, won't leave you alone until she gets what she wants. Could be a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, probably a Leo. Changes for the worse because of this nagging. So if you're a Leo especially, when you're in a mode, bye hell. So just watch yourself. So the number 10 is negative, massively negative. Changes for the worse. It's not going to get better while everybody's so bleeding negative, is it? We've got a Pisces. A Pisces anyway, energy. It could be anywhere in your chart. It's a karmic situation. There's secrets and hidden enemies here. Number 12 is massively important in a negative way. You have to start seeing things differently. Put your boundaries in place. Don't sacrifice yourself for ungrateful people. And learn to say no. You've been saying yeah for far too long. So it looks like around the 10th to the 12th, massively important. Now we've got fear again. Yesterday we was feeling all bloody cocksure, and now we're fear, holding it back, putting things off until tomorrow. No apologies, LL freeze over first. So nobody's sorry for the way they're behaving. And everybody knows they're at a crossroads. Injustice, court cases, problems with the lines and the marital home. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Yeah, it's not good. 11. So we've got 10, 11 to 12. So I expect that period in time to be very awkward. And there's fear. Putting things off until tomorrow, the 22nd. All negative. What can I say? The 12 could be more positive if you put your boundaries in place. But while you're sacrificing yourself for other people, this is your life. You are allowed to live it. instead of just existing. Blooming heck. What a sorry state of affairs. All the major arcanas in reverse, even the one that stands for today, apart from the 12. Six of Cups, somebody returning from the past, or some issue returning from the past, or child abuse. Six months. So, 6 months. So we've got change on change, which is quite strange because one's in the reverse and one's in the upright. So from the 10th, it all depends on the changes you make. Because a change has to happen, it can't stay like this. But the 10 is positive and it can be turned around, that means. Jesus Christ. Well, I don't sugarcoat it, so I'm not going to re-record this. Mother and father arguing. Lack of abundance. Lack of self-worth. Both in the negative. Military, possibly. Somebody wants to dominate. Somebody wants to be the boss. There's lack of success. There's nothing new. It's stagnating. There could be the loss of a child, the failed pregnancies. It's all horrendous with the mother and father energy like that. Mother Earth, Father Sky, bosses, government officials, everything's culminating to one big massive argument, I think. Those born on the 3rd, 30th, 4th or 31st, living or past, for your diary and dress, massively important in a negative way. Arguments with a woman, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, which is what we started with, isn't it? So there'll be no new beginnings and no action taken. Because somebody's browbeating you into doing as you're told. Oh my God. No rebirth. No happiness. You're a yes man or a yes woman. What a shame. No happiness here. We haven't got a 31st on this month, so it must be the 30th or yesterday. Yeah, third party possibly. Oh my word, it gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Fear that there's a third party at the very least. Lack of success. What has to change, the crossroads that we're at, is finding your equal. Somebody who treats you as well as you treat them. Somebody who gives as much affection and etc. as you do. Because there's none here. Somebody's being exploited. And there will be a split. Possible court action. And they've reiterated that by the mother energy there. Massive arguments, stagnation, lack of growth, failures, mother-in-law, mother of the children, arguments. Jesus. Nothing here is positive. There's not one positive card unless you say enough's enough and make the change. It's quite sad. Because it's sad because I know that some won't. Some will stay in this situation as it is. And it could be, because we've got the Six of Cups, it could be that it's the kids that's going through this, not you. Depends on what age you are. But this is horrendous. I said it would kick the door on the way out, didn't I? So this has to be settled once and for all. It's dragged on too long now. Could be health issues, could be dental issues, but really this is a massive problem where somebody's tried to hold it together and all they've done is make matters worse. If they're separated in the beginning, giving themselves some space, time to miss each other, everything like that, maybe there'd been a chance. The 20th, living all past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It's the first positive card we've had. There's a businessman here who's lost everything, possibly even his family. He's a lone wolf now and could be a man in uniform. He's to be watched. He was a good friend, now he's a dangerous enemy. Yeah, the answer is no. There's no love here. Mum and Dad just aren't seeing eye to eye. There's nothing. And if you take it to the wider view of the world, the governments are being selfish, dominating, not trying anything new. They want the old way of things to carry on, and it's stagnating. And there will be no abundance because of it. There will be no happiness because of it. So something here has to stop. We have to stop it now. 9 months. Yeah, insecurity has led it to a place where we dare say boo to a goose. There's no new beginnings. It's a nightmare situation. Patience is the only way you're going to get your fulfillment. You've got to be really patient. Don't be greedy. Don't hold on too tight to what you've got. The outcome of the situation, the old way of doing things, kids, people, don't smother people, give them free rein. It's time to move on. Get off that fence and make a decision, because you're at a crossroads. And some of you, the reason Spirit keeps banging on about it is because some of you keep taking that left-hand fork. You've done that so many times. You've done that so many times and it's just not working, is it? So, just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The Spirit is saying settle it. They can't do it for you. Somebody's so gripped by fear of what the future might hold. But surely anything's better than this. Boy, oh boy. Got a card popping out from over. Oh no, there's a sign, because the card was mixed in the other cards. That's wishes and dreams can come true if you face the chaos and open the Pandora's box. 17th, Aquarius energy, so it's 17, possibly this month. Yeah, you have to find a new tribe. You're not reaching your potential where you are, because the giraffe means just that. You need to reach higher. You're being spied on. There needs to be a release of the burden and move on, because all that glitters isn't gold. Money can't buy you health, happiness or love. You're building bricks in the wrong place, or someone is. It's not a time to sit back on your laurels and just do the things you've always done. Tick-tock, time's running out. Yeah. Chaos and conflict will be over as soon as you make that. Because somebody is avoiding this regeneration, this raising things to the ground. As soon as you do, your wishes and dreams can come true. not until. So somebody's hoping that if they stick to the routine and plod on, things will get better. Whatever. Number 30, again, it's the mother energy. So I guess it's the mother that's hoping that if they just carry on plodding on, things will get better. But somebody's not grateful. Somebody's very ungrateful. Somebody's comparing themselves to other people. There's not enough. There's not enough new cars. There's not enough visits to the nail shop. There's not enough hairdos. Or if you're the fella, there's not enough time with your mates in the pub. Whatever it is, they're ungrateful. The name Martha and Graham could be important. Your body is your sacred garment. You must change your usual way of looking at things. What did I say? The sixth house is ruled by the mutable sign of Virgo and the planet Mercury. Well, we know Mercury's going direct. So, it's an area of routine in your everyday life. It also rules the body, specifically your health, especially your digestive tract. This house reminds us that what we should do is maintain good health. And in this, diet figures in, and we're not doing that either. Anything that comes under alternative health or various approaches to strengthening the body and supporting a healthy lifestyle fall under the category of the sixth house. It's all about duty, responsibility and gainful employment. Maybe somebody's been brought up to believe that they've got to work themselves into the grave for their family, even if they don't want to. This is why it's also looked upon about the house of job, how you earn a living as an everyday citizen. When this card turns up, a job change is possible. It's important to consider your state of health. Medical appointments and buildings such as hospitals and health centres, which I don't see here, so somebody maybe can't get an appointment. For your future plans to progress smoothly, you must be strong in body. So an area to look at is your diet. So if you can't get an appointment, go and see these Chinese doctors, not doctors, what they call them, alternative medicine people, something like that. Or research, find something that if you've got symptoms, find something that's natural that can help. An alternative health approach may work best. Reiki, acupuncture, chiropractor, health supplements, herbs, and a visit to health food stores. Becoming involved in these matters professionally may also develop. It's about your disruptions in schedule. It will also be to your benefit to become organised as you can, since this is a time of any type of disorganisation could be your downfall. It is time to pay attention to the small particulars rather than the larger picture. The larger picture cannot develop without the minute details, so read the small print. You may find yourself worrying over little matters, which is exhausting. A visit to the library and schools may have some bearing on the matter. So we've got Libra Pisces mentioned, don't we? Something could come unravelled and not turn out how you wanted it to. Perfection is not necessary to success. Completing what you started is. However, the sixth house card does suggest you insist on quality and usefulness. You may find yourself critical at this time, or others will be critical of you. Well, a bit of both, because they're both at it. Efficiency, doing the right thing at the right time will serve you in the coming days. This is probably not an easy time because it's not meant to be. For something to really serve you the best way possible with the outcome you want, you will have to go step by step and have patience. and it's not likely to happen fast. But whatever you do manage to accomplish will stick and serve you well in the future. It's about your job, how you work, and what you're working on. Responsibility, duties, diligence, volunteer work, making sure all details are covered, looking at the small things, even the evaluating organisation, making sure everything is in the right order. So if you're expecting a parcel or delivery, make sure you do a checklist of what you've received. Make sure all the nuts and bolts are there. Also about the bodily condition, the digestive disorders, the colon, the stomach, the esophagus, health foods and diet, a focus on physical, mental and spiritual healing, alternative medicine and healing modalities, forming plans, keeping matters in order, medical buildings, hospitals, nursing homes, doctors, shamanism, nature, cleanliness, antiseptics, purification, the colours brown, tan, green, off-white, keeping the books, numbers and letters. Somebody possibly then works with accounts. Studying, learning books, bookwork, libraries, editing, being alone, logic and small factors. So it's the little details. If you notice something, that might be a clue to this. Seems very strange. So somebody's maybe trying to conceal something. Though I don't think this person would. They'd be so sure of themselves. They wouldn't conceal it very well. They've been doing it that long. It's a shame because that was a phoenix. Yeah. So what you give out is what you get back. You're a mirror. And if you don't understand that, so don't expect somebody to be all lovey-dovey with you when you're not but a nag. Simple as. 44. Sorry, this is annoying me, this read, because we've been through this before and somebody's not listening. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger. She asks you to see yourself in the mirror of your life. She represents a powerful force of the law of attraction. So you are getting exactly what you gave out. Even if you've changed to try and make this work, if you was once a nag, that's done the damage in the beginning. Doesn't matter what happens now, all they remember is those nagging days. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for massive transgressions like wars. But certain events are put on your path to test you, to see how you treat others. Even if you're going through something yourself, you've got to learn that what you give out to others is what you will get back. That's why they say when you're nice to people on the way up, because when you're on the way down, they'll remember how nice you was and they might help you. You have to find yourself within the web woven through life. Your relationships, the opportunities you had, the desires, the seeming failures, the successes. Observe how you responded in them, because something now is similar. Be aware of what's familiar in the present. Release all judgment of yourself and others and accept things exactly as they are with love. So if it's not working, don't beat yourself up thinking I've got to stay because that's how it's always been, that's how it's supposed to be. Good God, you'll die miserable. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honour every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on the path? If not, why not? Do you love what you see in the mirror? If not, why not? And it doesn't just mean superficially. This means, do you like the person you are? Can you perceive your part in the reactions and the motives behind the current inquiry? So, why people react to you the way they do? Because you have to go within and figure it out. You will find your answers in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. And in this case, people react to you, treat you like a doormat because you let them. You allow them to. Simple as that. You aren't standing up for yourself. You aren't living your life, you're living someone else's. Ridiculous. It doesn't mean you have to walk away from a relationship, but it does mean that you have to stand up for yourself, and not just for 6 weeks till you feel so guilty and then let them do it again for good. So this is it. The next time you fall out of place, that's it, I'm off. I mean it. Because they'll just keep doing it. It'll be sweet for a couple of months and then you're back to normal. It's time to shine your light. Don't dim your light to keep others happy. You know that you are loved. And if you don't, you should. Trust yourself and celebrate your true life, not somebody else's. If somebody loves you out there, and if it's not the person you're with, then you shouldn't be with them. Yeah, it's time for renewal. Nature continuously renews itself year after year, so let go of what no longer serves you. It's time to see the light. Look for the space between the trees for your answers. So if you can't see the woods for the trees, look for the space between them. Oh my God, that was draining. I hope whoever this is gets the message. We need to sort this out now. It's ridiculous. Thanks for listening. Bye.